Hello everyone and welcome back and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be on the collodion photography process, which is, as this Wikipedia article says, an early photographic process. I'll get into explaining a little bit about that in a second, but basically I was on TikTok last night and a video of this process popped up on my For You page. And I became very interested in this medium, large format photography, specifically doing the wet plate process. And so we're going to take a look at a couple of articles and stuff, basically outlining equipment and the process of wet plate photography, which is the oldest type of photography. It was invented in the early 1850's and produces some of these really vivid and beautiful gold hue photographs that have come to be synonymous with old-timiness. Excuse me. And so, yeah, it's just a very interesting process. I spent hours last night researching it. Because as I think some of you may already know, I enjoy already shooting on film. This is pre-film, though. This is like the ultimate analog process and the ultimate retro, I guess you could say, process. So, yeah, as the article says, the collodion process is an early photographic process. The collodion process, mostly synonymous with the collodion wet plate process, requires the photographic material to be coated, sensitized, exposed, and developed within the span of about 15 minutes, necessitating a portable darkroom for use in the field. Now, there is wet plate collodion and dry plate collodion. They are different. As the article here says, collodion is usually used in its wet form, can be also used in dry form at the cost of greatly increased exposure time. Meaning that the dry form of the collodion process necessitates longer exposure time, sometimes up to several minutes at a time. And so the reason they call this the wet plate process is because how the process works is you take a piece of glass or a piece of black aluminum and you coat it in the collodion, which is the medium on which the photograph is going to be. You then take the collodion coated piece of aluminum and you place it into silver nitrate, which makes the plate light sensitive, so this has to be done in a dark room. The plate will sit in the silver nitrate for about 3 to 5 minutes, and after that you have to take it out, put it in straight into your camera, which needs to be light safe, no light leaks, or into a plate holder, which is lightproof as well, and then placed into your camera. You expose the plate, bring it back to your darkroom and develop it while it's still wet, all within about 15 to 20 minutes, hence the name wet plate photography. You cannot wait for this to dry out. Otherwise, your plate is going to be useless. So basically, that's the Cliff Notes version of wet plate photography. I obviously am not at all a pro at this at all. But I ran across this article yesterday night about choosing a 4x5 camera. They also come in 8x10 or 5x7. It really just depended on the size that you want to shoot. This is from Alex Burke Photography. And I had spent hours looking around for a sort of condensed, maybe that's not the right word, an article that put all of this into one place. So I guess, yeah, condensed into one place. And this article was really, really helpful. He talks about, new additions to the market in terms of 4x5 cameras. These are the types of cameras that we're looking at here. You've probably seen these in old-timey movies where they have the camera and they, have the coat or the cloth they put over it and over their head and they're under there, taking the picture. That's what these are. And you can get these types of cameras used, antiques from like the 1900s, But there are a number of companies that make them new. And these cameras are really simple. Basically, you have your lens board, and then there are no moving internal parts. Nothing. It's basically just a box with bellows and a lens and this ground glass for seeing what you're focusing on. And all you do is just let light into the camera. Very simple. And so basically, that's basically all there is to the process. And here's some of his photography that he has done on film, not on plates, with one of these cameras. And so these are very, very interesting. He goes into really, really good detail, provides pictures about what you can expect to get out of this camera if you're shooting on film. He even recommends some cameras, such as the Intrepid 4x5. These are new cameras. And I'm thinking that I'm probably going to order one of these once I have the money, because this is not a cheap hobby. You have to buy the camera, you have to buy the lenses, which are expensive. You have to buy all of your darkroom supplies to develop your plates. But, you can get a Intrepid 4x5 Mark IV for about 280 pounds, which is in US dollars, I think 300 or so. And basically, this is it. It's just a box. And you mount the lens board on the front, what kind of whatever lens you want, and shoot. And so yeah, this is what I think I'm gonna order when whenever I have the time and money. Well, I have the time, but whenever I have the money. But yeah, we just have a quick little video here. I'm not going to show it, but that's basically the, collodion process. Spent a long time looking into it, and I'm like pretty excited to try this out. You get these really nice gold hue photographs out of it. So, very, very nice. Very nice. Look, and I kind of want to, get that out of my camera and get into that process. So, there's not really much to it. And I mean, there's not really much I can explain until I start the process. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video about this. This is my kind of new obsession. And just, expose you to the very, very basics of the process. And so I hope that you enjoyed this quick little video. Speaking of analog photography, I have a roll of black and white film I need to go shoot, and it is a beautiful day outside. So I think I'm going to go do that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and you have a great day or evening or night whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.